Alright, I've dried my tears for Mount Gang. Unfortunately, they couldn't take down Cloud9. We all thought they could. There was always a possibility. Unfortunately, they can't. But we're going to be going straight into Rogue versus NRG. They've actually already started, and Kronovi has already scored a goal. Here's the replay for it. There we go. So, Doomsday, I want your thoughts. Rogue versus NRG. We saw a very strong Rogue side earlier, and a relatively weak NRG side earlier.
Yeah, this will be interesting. I'm actually putting a little bit more in favor of Rogue now, because NRG, earlier, they were having some bit of mishaps in their communication, and they're stumbling over each other, and not sure quite where to go. So if they stay like that, then I reckon this Rogue squad, who's playing very well at the moment, could take this against NRG.
Oh, yeah, Rogue with that start as well, that's just going to set them up for pretty good go of it. Oh, AJ trying to dribble it past, but he cannot. Because the NRG that we saw earlier play against G2, they didn't even seem confident in themselves. We were saying about the lack of team plays, but it was more just with how they were conducting their own plays, not even linking up with anybody else. There was just a few whiffs coming in, there was a few double commits, and I think when you're this late in the tournament, you cannot be doing that.
Yeah, and you know, when you're doing it against a high-level team, they're going to punish you really, really quickly, so you've got to be careful about it. At the moment, though, NRG trying to get pressure. Kronovi putting it into the middle for AJ. NRG making a save, didn't quite need to make it, but you know, does a good job to still make the pressure and follow up his own hit. Oh, great little goal there from Justin. Just sneaks it into the middle. Garrett G, he did all the work there to bring that pressure, but there's a little bit of double commit there, but this time on the Rogue squad. Demo coming out for the side of NRG, and with that they equalise 1-1.
Yeah, back even. Didn't take too long. NRG pretty happy that they've got themselves back into the game this quickly as well. And hoping they can continue to do so. Nice pass by Fireburner. Don't get much from it. But it's just the pressure that can keep building up. That's gone high. Justin can't get it on target, and Kronovi's going to be following it up. On the side, these two North American teams are... They have always been said that they're in different leagues, especially with Rogue being generally considered to be lower than NRG. But I've seen conversations where people have said, is it now time for the top four, the big four on in North America? And it's been really, really good claim by Rogue to that spot.
It's always been the top. NRG will become the fourth, and Rogue will be part of the top three.
Oh, that's a big claim. I mean, after the performance with Mount Gang versus Cloud9, I reckon Mount Gang are in the top four in NA.
Yeah, they're just that good. They just transcend regions, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. They were dripping before Drippy was Dripper.
Absolutely.
Right, now, a little bit of this midfield play. AJ getting on to that ceiling pass from Kronovi. He bounces it as high as possible, and he's up before it's even hit the ceiling. That read is one of the best we've seen all tournament.
Oh, we said yesterday we're loving all these ceiling plays. We haven't really seen that many today, but that was a very, very good ceiling play. A great read from AJ. It's so hard to read those ceiling bounces as well. It takes so much practice. And AJ did it absolutely wonderfully. Not only to read it, but to also get a great goal from it.
Now under 2 minutes, Rogue managing to stay in the league, can get on the end of that. Okay, right, we're back in. Hi, how are we doing, team? We've returned. We got disconnected from this, and now we're back. And Rogue are up. They've had one more goal go on their side. I imagine, I literally don't know, but I imagine it's because of the double commit by NRG. They scored one on the other end. The timing seems about right. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll let Reddit tell me. All right, that double touch from Justin, going so fast from the ceiling up the edge, grabs a mid 100 boost. Gets it once, gets it twice, and then finally off the floor. Sneaks it in the bottom corner. NRG now within 1 for this game. 1 minute 10 left. Can Rogue hold on? Can they score one more, or are they going to be winning this with 3-2? Or do they lose it? Alright. Holding at the back, NRG. Nips it across. That was really nice from Justin. Finds Garrett on that right wall. You go for one, nearly the second. And the shot comes through, but then Wanda is there, able to stop it. Good, nearly from Justin, but Wanda has too much speed on that ball. The 2-goal lead is now present for Rogue. I think Justin wanted to almost lure in Wanda to go for the shot, then he could get the easy control. But Wanda just turned around quick as anything and has pushed that in. So now the 2-goal lead has been established for Rogue.
Yeah, it was just unfortunate there for Justin. He couldn't quite get back around to clear past his own net. But AJ getting a little flip reset there.
Triple
Slammed
commit.
into the top corner. That was beautiful to watch.
NRG are really stopping trusting each other here.
It's
not looking great for them.
I think Wanda did get a little touch there, just didn't quite get the power in it. NRG getting a bit scrappy though. They're going to have to sort themselves out for the next game.
Yeah, I mean, bear in mind, guys, whoever wins this, they go through to our quarterfinal. Whoever loses is out. We will not be seeing NRG or Rogue going into our quarterfinal. We might see neither of these teams because Mount Gang could go through, for God's sake.
Oh my goodness me though. Justin getting that crucial goal with only 3 seconds remaining. AJ on the wall just couldn't quite beat Fireburner to it.
Kronovi bumped all 3 teammates and then tried to go for the save, then ended up being an own goal anyway. Well, hopefully these 3 seconds won't be disastrous for Rogue. They've earned the win this game. Can they keep it nice and controlled? They need to now keep it up in the air. Oh, Jesus Christ, that nearly went in. But instead, Rogue end up beating NRG in game number 1. NRG, honestly, just looking ropey.
Yeah, it's just like they're still carrying on that ropiness from the previous series that they had. They just, against G2, they were just a little bit iffy, you know, they're just not, you know, they're getting pressured, and it seems like NRG are at the moment easier to be put into disarray. You know, if they're playing a weaker team, maybe they'll feel a bit more comfortable. But at the moment, there's a little bit of pressure going on, or some speed. They seem to just try to match their opponent's speed, but they can't really get themselves into proper positions, and it just leads to double commits because they're both trying too much, and they're not, you know, rotating far around wide enough, so they're cutting into each other's way. But I mean, at the moment, Rogue are just carrying on what they're doing. They're doing, you know, just fine. Their play is just what they need right now. But NRG needs to step up.
It's not something you'd expect from a team that's been together for this long. Like, for over a year now, it's been these 3 guys on the same team, on the side of Rogue, and on the side of NRG. And you wouldn't expect for there to be this many communication errors and this many sort of double commits and just general standard rotational issues. Rogue, though, the much newer squad, are showing the teamwork can, in fact, make the dream work. And in game number 2, Rogue are going to want to try and shut out NRG as best they can.
Yeah, we'll just look to see how NRG change, because they need to change something. I mean, it was only a 1-goal game difference, but, you know, overall, they're just letting in it's goals that they shouldn't really be letting in.
Alright, Kronovi passes it across to AJ! As if you see AJ there. He must have called that, because it's Wanda from the sidewall, Kronovi's up. I thought he was going for the shot. 2 are in the air, and AJ just bips it top left.
Yeah, he's definitely called something like middle, you know, set past the mid, it's a common call. And then allows the pass to come in, and AJ just slams it right into the top corner. So good.
Gorgeous play there. And now, we're seeing the Rogue side that they've always said they can be, but Kronovi has made it possible. Garrett sending it on target, does get the dunk. Somehow it doesn't end up going straight at the net. Fireburner not getting the greatest hit there. Justin getting double touches, and then Garrett going in, getting revenge on AJ for that shot that he just scored.
Yeah, they're just getting a little bit of bumpy plays now. It's going in. It's an open net, though. Kronovi just gets back in time to defend Fireburner's shot. Justin couldn't quite get the angle on that one. They're getting so close now. He goes for another one, but one doesn't go to save it. For the 4th time, finally, NRG are peppering at the net, and Fireburner gets the goal to equalize against Rogue.
Rogue is in such, Wander is in such an awkward position there because he's sort of in the middle of the goal, facing the right way, but then it quickly becomes the wrong way. And so he just has to do something with it. Maybe he could have flicked it higher, but obviously you have to think in about the space of 0.2 of a second. So shame that he was in that position in the first place, but I can't blame him for how that ended up going. But now NRG, decent chance there, good passing play across, looking to be a little bit of another close game.
Yeah, NRG hoping to carry on the streak a little bit. They're playing a little bit more cohesive now, putting out a little bit more, but they've still got to be careful against Rogue.
Kronovi keeps it in the NRG half. Garrett does not really have enough boost here, but still manages to get to the ball first somehow. Fireburner with 40 gets over one. That's now open. That is a fantastic touch.
Yeah, Fireburner. That was a lovely little play there. Reads it nicely off the wall, doesn't flip, touches it, which is harder to do in Dominus as well. Flicks it over one, and then just leaves himself with an open net. The Fireburner show at the moment. Very well played.
Well played indeed. It's now NRG are decidedly in the lead. They can get another one here. If Justin goes for the bump, which he does, there's nobody following up. Fireburner can keep it dangerous, however. Nobody really here to keep that pressure on, and AJ really sends that far with the Octo.
Yeah, it's the communicating on the bumps as well, you know. Yeah. If you're going for a bump, you've got to communicate ASAP, because there's no point going for a bump if no one on your team is reading that you're going to do for a bump.
Approaching half-time point in this game. NRG are in the lead. I would not be surprised if we see a if we see a Rogue return with a couple of goals here. I want to try to get in the way with that continued aerial. Can't manage to get anything from it, however. Wanda is up. Can he get across? He can, but can't unfortunately get a touch on it. He needs to head back and get a little bit of boost. Wanda, you're getting in the way a little bit, mate. Move out of the way. Let somebody else in with boost. That's what's happened now. Return from both Kronovi and Wanda. Does miss a bit. Sorry, from and AJ. That's one last two touches. Doesn't go much further though down.
They're doing well to remain composed, not extend themselves and bunch up too much. This is a really good play.
Right now, it'll this one's going to bring another one back. They're going to be a little bit too pressured in their own half. There's 90 seconds to find out. NRG though seem much more cohesive this game.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's showing with a 2-1 lead at the moment. It's just you know, I feel like as long as they stay like this, it'll be fine. But Rogue are pressuring and, you know, knocking on the door quite heavily. So any tiny little slip up from NRG, and Rogue can definitely punish.
That was a slip up from Rogue, and NRG didn't manage to punish. Can it go the other way like Doozy says? Moving up for one. Hang on there for the second. No, goes around a little bit too far. Wanda goes in for the hit, but AJ makes the very, very good decision of going back. But Justin doesn't care that he's gone back, and instead can flick it round the back side of him. He's up very early for it. Maintains that flick and
so
just goes behind him. That is gorgeous.
It's so awkward as a defender because when you go around, you're not sure if he's going to go for the right. So AJ started to just save a shot into the right side of the goal, but Justin goes around the ball, carries on his flick and flicks left, and it's just so awkward to read. So very well done from Justin.
Yeah, Justin's back. This team seems to have reformed how they want to be playing. They're not just sort of at the mercy of Rogue at this point. Which is very, very good to see. 30 seconds remain. 2 goals needed for Rogue. In order for them to get up into our loose squad final. Otherwise, they will be going out should they lose 3 games in a row. AJ, though, that's on target. And now they're 30 seconds to score 2. They scored 1 in 14 seconds. It's fully possible. Justin kept caught in a really, really bad position there.
Yeah, one goal in it. Justin, you know, if you're up by 2 goals, you know, you need to make sure you have some composure. And as the third man, he was just pushing up a little bit too far there. His speed wasn't going, and so he just got caught in a very bad spot. So
now with this final 10-second countdown, Rogue needed something to happen. AJ isn't able to touch the ball even. Kronovi and AJ on this right side. Kronovi gets in AJ's way again, and a wonderful idea there from Justin. Keep control of the ball. You don't need to hit it. Just let it fall back down because everyone else is anticipating the big boomer. So NRG win our second game, 3-2.
Yeah, it's definitely a much better showing now from NRG. We saw some nice goal from Justin there as well. So we haven't really seen too much from Justin in terms of his performance, but he's definitely starting to shine now. And if Justin can bring out some of these great goals, then NRG are in for a really good time.
Yeah, I mean, NRG, again, we were saying during the game that they've got that cohesion back on their side. They're back to that side that doesn't sort of worry about what the other team is doing because they're going to do their own thing. And Justin, his confidence just seems to be back a little bit. I think Fireburner still seems a little bit iffy. I've not seen too much come from him during this entire series, to be honest. So hopefully we'll see a bit more come out from him, though. But AJ, Wonder and Kronovi are still such hard opponents to try and take down.
Yeah, absolutely. It's interesting because NRG, you know, in previous seasons we've seen them. They've been so cohesive together, and they've played with each other really well. And if one player sort of slipped a little bit, the other two can, you know, they're good enough to sort of carry them in a way. And that was what I think what Cloud9 showed the most. That any one of those players, if they're having a bad day, whilst they're still good for what they would consider a bad day, the other two players can just fill in the roles and play really well. But at the moment, it seems like with the NRG, that's really happening at the moment. Just one player goes down, and you know the other two can't really pick up, you know, the slack.
I thought Fireburner might. Sorry, I thought he might just do a nice own goal there, but he was trying to save it instead.
I mean, add it to the montage. We're gonna have the DreamHack Valencia own goal montage, surely.
I'm excited for that to come out. Someone needs to edit that, not me, because I'm lazy. But somebody else. I'd love it if you could do that. Cheers. Do you teacher fans here?
Yeah, nah, I'm alright. I can't really.
Alright, cool. Somebody else just sort of say it in Twitch chat, bag do that one, and I'll retweet it.
Done.
Easy.
Yeah, easy. Retweeting, that's a lot of work, though, isn't it?
I'll get somebody else to retweet it for me. Someone want to retweet that for me?
Give it a like too, while you're at it.
Ooh, generous. Now, 45 seconds has gone, and it seems to be largely in NRG's favour. Again, a lot of pressure on the Rogue, but now want to send it the other way. AJ on this left-hand wall. That's not the back side, though, and that pinches really nicely for Gary G to follow up on it.
The follow?
That's now open, but Justin can't quite get the angle round.
Yeah, it was in there. If he was a bit further left, maybe, but it was you know, hard to read. Those kind of angles are really difficult. And even if you do get the angle, it's such a slow shot that it gives the defense time to save it.
There's a nice pinch, gone nice and far, and I should be happy that they've relieved a little bit of that pressure. In the middle, that's a good chance for a shot. And the opening goal goes to NRG with 90 seconds elapsed.
Yeah, AJ there, his touch just couldn't quite get the 50 properly versus Gara, but Fireburner there as the second man, as he should be. You gotta be there close to the second man. Comes in, nice little goal, quite close. So it's 1-0 to NRG now.
We're gonna need to see more aggression come out maybe from Rogue. They seem to be struggling to break through in these later games through that defense of NRG. Whether that is an issue for them or whether it's just trying to gain control in the mid, not too sure. Doesn't seem like anybody's really got too much mid control, to be honest. Seems like everyone's sort of relatively even on that front.
Nice little doink there from Garrett.
Gotta respect it.
Gotta respect the doink. AJ taking matters into his own hand very calmly. Oh, Justin's got the flip. Oh, I just missed it there.
And Gary just maintaining that control as well.
Yeah, Gary's always been such a, his control is some of the best in the game, really. Still to this day. Whenever he gets the ball, he can control it so well. But a little bit of a lapse there from NRG, leaving a trailing Wormburner into the net. 2-0. Make it 2-0. Fireburner just got it. Just slimmed it past. I mean, I don't know what happened there. Third man just sort of, for Rogue, just didn't quite get the 50 he needed. But it was weird overcommitment there as third man. We've seen that a few times now. But that is probably one of the first ones we've seen from Rogue.
And Wanda has a chance to get it on target just above as Fireburner saves. Still dangerous, however. AJ starts to retreat. Justin sends it long. AJ from the backboard's going to clear it away. Finds Kronovi! Nearly gets on the nose. big man himself. Want to pass it back? No, but AJ tries to flip underneath Justin. The young lads trying to battle it out for the win, but Justin and there we are. I thought he might have missed it, but no, 3-0.
What is happening on Rogue's defense here? Again, Wonder, I think he was just the third man trying to come in. Very, very bold commitment to make us third. I think they're just really desperate to get that second goal, which is fair enough, but 2 minutes left. There wasn't really anything that was going to come of that, even if you did win the challenge.
Right, this game looking again to go to NRG. Gotta be gutted if you're Rogue right now. You started off so strong, but then you just see actions like that just outplay your team.
Yeah, such good control, Justin, over the ball. Whether he's in the air or on the ground. So nice to see. Oh, what a demo. And that demo allowed Garrett G to get the 4th goal of the game. And over there, just wait patiently for the dribble. Justin's like, no, thank you, mate. I'm just going to smash you. And caught all the players of Rogue off guard. And NRG get the 4th goal.
4-0 is a bit of a far cry from the other games that we've seen so far. With a 4-3 to Rogue, then a 2-3 in favour of NRG. This 4-0 is maybe showing Rogue that NRG are still the top dogs in town. Maybe just reaffirming that idea in NRG's mind when they've been a little bit unconfident. Maybe they're thinking, you know what, this is Fireburner's last game or last series, last tournament with us. Trevor doesn't care about that. So he intercepts this pass from Justin. That's it. Right into the back of the net. And now the comeback, in theory, can fall.
I mean, if Malgang can almost make a comeback with a 5-goal comeback in 0 seconds, maybe Rogue can make a 3-goal comeback in 1 minute and 11 seconds.
I mean, my faith is unshakable. I mean, that's another attempt, but Fireburner can be... does need to come back in 30 seconds. 1 every 20 seconds is needed. Garrett G is up. Can he get another one?
No.
Yes, he can. What a fantastic challenge. Going off that sidewall, getting a late flip, and then just blocking it so well. That air roll was necessary to get it in.
Yeah, so good. He put most of his car bonnet there, his wheels, just to get that good 50-50. Wando just coming out from a difficult angle, so he couldn't really do too much to 50 it, other than perhaps 50-50 it into a corner, but so hard to read, and such good work there from Garrett. 45 seconds left though. It doesn't look very likely for Rogue. Having to get 4 goals. A goal every 10 seconds. And with NRG on the offense as well. Rogue need to sort themselves out. Catch their breath a little bit.
Yeah.
At the moment they seem to have just slipped somewhat. They were the stronger team in game number 1, but at the moment it just seems they're a little bit aggressive on that third man. Need to calm down a little bit. But NRG have found their footing a lot more now, so things are definitely turning around.
Yeah, looking very, very much to be a 2-3 for NRG. Final score being 5 goals to 1. A very why do I say that every time? 5 goals to 2. Oh my god, I hate it. What are you doing, man? It doesn't matter.
That's like a magic gift. You could abuse that.
I could, but you know what, mate? I'm too
Did you not do that with anything? Easy.
I should have done. I forgot I had the gift.
There's still time. Is
there? The game's very much over. No, we're in a different series, mate. Have you not noticed?
Yeah, but Malgang are that good, my friend.
Fair enough. But I mean, that's the final goal. Haha, called it. That's the final goal. 2-5 in favour of NRG. Now they just need 1 more to go through into our losers quarterfinals, and Rogue are now on the brink of death. They might be going out of Valencia. Their pro circuit journey could be over after this next game. What do you think, chat? Do you think Rogue can bring it back, or are NRG going to end up taking it? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Ryan, are we of the same opinion that NRG are probably going to have just another win here? They seem to have that team play back.
Yeah, I think it might be a mentality situation on Rogue, because they started off very, very nice and clean, composed, and they're playing well. But it seems like they're just making some uncharacteristic stuff in the last game, where had the overcommitments coming in from the third man. If they can sort that out, then I think it would be very much an even terms, because the NRG have now stepped up as well. Yeah. But yeah, if things carry on the way they are in terms of the Rogue, how Rogue's playstyle is currently going, then yeah, I feel that NRG would take this final game.
yeah, Rogue need to show the form they have through the rest of the tournament, show how they were playing in RLCS as well. They can come back, they can still take this to Game 5 and even win it. But NRG are going to want to snuff out every hope that they have. Every flame that is currently lit underneath Rogue needs to be extinguished if NRG are to win this. This is potentially the final game. Everybody get loud. NRG could be taking Rogue out.
Yeah, at the moment, I mean, before we were thinking Rogue's got this in the bag, but at the moment it's just completely changed in the space of a series. And to get Rogue knocked out now, whilst you know, a few months ago it may not have been that surprised, at the moment it seems to be a little bit different story.
Justin freestyling his way down the pitch. He obviously seems very, very confident. That's been launched to that right-hand wall. Awkward touch there. But saved. Alright, it's fine. They're still fine on the side of NRG. And that is a really, really nice touch, I think, by Garrett. In order to send that just a little bit further. No boost for Wanda. He's lingering a lot with no boost. And obviously, it's not gone too badly there. But it does worry me when there could be like an AJ or somebody wanting to come in who's just not able to because he's just in the way.
Yeah, they've got to watch out for those boost reserves. I mean, he's just literally just in there. I think he was just messing around a little bit, but he just stops in his tracks, had about 90 boosts, just jumps aerial a tiny bit and then just wave dash, used up about 40 boosts. For whatever reason, in the amount of space he had.
We saw Bluey do things similar to that in their game, so. Shot on the net, but Justin's able to save it. AJ, though, keeping it threatening. Garrett G is up. Really nice there from Garrett. Able to clear it away a decent amount. Back fire burner. He's going to be on boost. Going to get a safe 50. Goes middle. Justin can go up for this. Yeah, so many aerial 50s.
Yeah, it's interesting. We don't see too many of that. I think that's more common in NA as well to have aerial 50s. I think EU players tend to just want to either beat them outright, or just wait until the opponent hits the ball first. Doesn't quite get the flip reset. Maybe takes his time though. Oh, he doesn't have very much boost. He doesn't quite get the flip he needs. Now fire burner to pass them to Garrett, but a bit of a double whiff there as Wanda fakes out Konovi. But it's interesting to see this this NRG squad seems to be definitely keeping up the paces of their improvement that they've been having throughout this series. Rogue, though, not committing too much in the third round, which is good to see. There's definitely a much more even game so far.
Yeah, we're about halfway through. No goals yet been scored. The double commit on that save, however, could be dangerous. Konovi can't shoot it on target, however. But that is on target. Can Garrett get back? Just about. Going to do a wave dash pop around the side. Oh, Wanda then over of AJ. Garrett G is just set up. Fantastic chance for a shot. Unfortunately, nobody was there on the side of NRG. Quiver now has a little bit of time. Yeah, it does go weak towards it. And Garrett G can quite easily hit it. Konovi, they're getting the demo from Fireburner. Gonna stick with this. Justin didn't need to use much boost. He had about 20, yet he still managed a full court carry.
Yeah, it's quite impressive if you can do that with such a little boost. Justin has got another tough angle, puts it in the middle, but no one is there. NRG playing a little bit more safe at the moment. The second man not committing too hard. But since they haven't conceded anything yet, it seems like it's doing just alright for the meantime, but they do need to bring something out if they want to get a goal.
There's the chance, brings it straight down. Bit of an awkward touch and then saved out by Garrett G. Konovi now getting a chance. This is a lot of offense coming from Rogue. 60 seconds remaining. It's looking like they're going to need something soon. This is now silver goal territory. That's on target. Fireburner not able to get anything from it. AJ sending long on target, but Fireburner's there for a very, very easy clear away. Over the goal, Justin clears to the side. Wonder is there. AJ should move central. Doesn't actually need to. Fireburner hits to the middle for Konovi. You still feeling confident about NRG?
Rogue playing a lot safer now, as in they're not making too many uncharacteristic errors, but confidence is shifting slightly, somewhat. But we'll have to see how it goes. 25 seconds left. Not a single goal has been scored yet, proving that both these teams don't really want to throw too much at their offense. He's just sitting behind the ball.
He just waits there. He doesn't. The thing is, then he's not using much boost, and then he can just then go and challenge. It makes sense if he's just wanting to get the 50. Why use 100 boost for it? That's central. That's a really good pass. Justin fakes him out, chips over AJ. Can he go for the next shot? No. Kronovi takes him out of the game, and we are entering overtime. NRG can still knock Rogue out right here, right now. This goal decides Rogue's fate. It's high over the net. AJ can get the touch, but it's going to land all right for Fireburner to get a hit on it as well. Won't be jumping out to get anything from it, but again, still doing a little wave dash, pushing it forwards. Then if he flipped at the wall there, he would have then landed awkwardly with his wheels on it, so fair enough. You know, Warner needs that touch. Garrett can hit it. Central's coming down. Justin's there. Garrett!
So close!
Justin! No! Wonder with a really nice carry round. Now that's an open net. Can he get it round the last one? No, he can't. And Justin can also grab that boost he fancies. Didn't fancy. Fair enough. Screw me then. That's now in a position that is just going to be rolling on the net.
Going in.
And that runaway goal, the third, like I think Doomsy said in game 2, has let down NRG. Let down Rogue rather. And that means that NRG are going to be going through in place of Rogue are now out of the tournament. We don't really have much time to dwell on this game, unfortunately. Doomsy, in one word, how did Rogue play? Perfect. In one word, how did NRG play? Cool. I think we're going to be going into Cloud9 versus Triple Trouble now. But they actually haven't started yet because of what one of the players has done, which I'm not going to say on stream. Basically, he's wandered off for a bit. He's gone somewhere. So we're waiting for that game. So actually, we can probably elaborate a little bit more on what happened in that game. Just very quickly, what did Rogue not do that they've been doing for the rest of this tournament?
Well, there was that third man, wasn't it? They were doing so well in that final game. They were. It was like they were just defending a little bit too much. The second man wasn't pushing up very, very far, and it was working fine as, if you're defending. But they needed to get a goal. They need to bring something out. And then right at the end, they finally fixed it in that game. But then right at the end, they went, know what? Throw the third man at them. Overcommit the third man. And then it was like, well, now no one's back, are they? And then they just conceded an open net, which is what, and it's kind of a shame to see them going out like that.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking to just see the ball rolling, because in the players, they're not taken by surprise. Like, they've seen about 2 or 3 seconds of the ball rolling at their net, and they're like, well, we can't save this. We literally just now can't save this, so we're out. Shame from Rogue, but they had a good time getting, obviously, to this point. NRG, they move on, and they are going to be facing the loser between Cloud9 and Triple Trouble. And that, just by sheer coincidence and the planning gods here at DreamHack, that is the game we're going to be looking at.